Hello, happy Tuesday evening. It is Tuesday. It is June 30th. Can you believe tomorrow is July 1st? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But I'm so glad you're here with me. I am actually right on time. Johnny on the spot I am tonight. My name is Joette. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from the Southern Tier of New York State. I come live to you most every Tuesday, and tonight we are doing a wonderful watercolor technique. And we are using 3 colors and 1 die set, and we're going to make the card. So I'm going to give just a few minutes or a few bits to see if people kind of come on because I am, you know, early, early on time. I had no technical difficulties. Hello, hello. So I was able to hop right on. Now, the idea for this card came from another demonstrator, Emma Goddard. I believe she's in Australia or the UK. She is dynamite. Um, my my first thought was I wanted to do the watercolor in a different way. Hi, Jean. Thanks for joining. I wanted to do the watercolor in a different way. I couldn't get it to come out right. I don't have all of the inks, ink refills. It's not something that I usually get, but more and more I've been finding myself needing them or wanting them. So I have 2 of the 3 that I'm using tonight. So hopefully, we'll be able to do all right with it. I'm sure we'll do fine. The colors I chose, actually, hi Sandy. The colors I brought together were, I actually used my color coach. I'll be honest, I haven't used it before. And another honest is that I don't really know if I used it exactly right. Um, but the colors that they're asking me to use are, I wanted to stick with the pinks and um, I just am not sure about it. So I'm gonna go either way. I'm gonna get out the other one that I thought would be better. But it'll be quite, it's red violet. And I'm not sure why they don't have a red pink. Um, but I think that might be even better. I had cherry cobbler out at first for my reds. Hi, Julie. Thanks for joining. Um, so So that's what I did. And I'll kind of show it to you when I put my camera down. Now, I have not watercolored in a very long time. I mean, it isn't hard. It's fun to do. It's not hard. It's a different little technique. And you never know. It never comes out the same way twice. So that's what makes it fun. Um, I am stuck on the heirloom um, suite. I have not used the die cuts with you all, so we're going to do that tonight. And we'll obviously use one of the stamps for the sentiment, but otherwise we'll get to it. All right, we'll go down and go up there. I think I'm really happy with my lighting. You guys let me know what you think. I did zoom it in so you can watch me color a little bit, and then I brought my little waffle mat in hoping that it'll keep me I'll try hard, but will keep me in the camera the entire time. So here's the color coach, and I wanted to do I wanted to do more pinks, but look at this. Orange, orange, red, red, violet, violet. There is no pink on my color wheel. So what I did was the first time I went this way. So I had some cherry cobbler and I just did 3. The cherry cobbler, the melon mambo, and the bubble bath. Okay. I don't know how it's going to look with the cherry cobbler, but I decided to go back this way and stick right in with the reds and the violets. and it's giving me Melon Mambo, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, and Berry Burst. Well, I'm not using Fresh Freesia, so we're going to use Melon Mambo, Bubble Bath, and Berry Burst. I don't want to get into the violets. I would rather stay right in with the pinks. That's my plan. That's my plan. So put that back here. I cannot show you what the card looks like because I have not made it. This is the surprise at the end. All right, so these are the Heirloom Boutique dies. There's 14 of them. And I kind of have to show it with you, and I've showed it before, but since we're focusing on the dies, there are the dies that cut out these 4 little ones. There's a die that cuts this big one, and a die that cuts this one, but with the leaves already. And then you have these 1, 2, 3, 4 big flowers, and they're large. They are large. So this is in my hand. This is the biggest one, very big. Then there's 2 mediums, but they're very different shapes. And then you got the little guy who's just fun. Fun, fun. There are leaves and there's a sprig. So I just cut out, whoops, sorry about that. I just cut out a bunch. I had some scrap paper and I just cut what I could fit on the scraps. So that's how I went about that. And I just wanted to show you that these dies are pretty big. Pretty big. All right, so we'll get those out of our way. I'm not going to put them away beautifully. I used to use the magnetic things. I do for the ones that I tend to keep. But if I'm just using something because it's in, it's in for Stampin' Up, I don't, and it's only in for 3 months now, give or take. So I just didn't do that. So lots of love, a day to remember, better together. So, we'll use one of those. All right. So here we go. Here's the Melon Mambo. So we're going to open that up here. And that's going to be the middle. The Berry Burst is actually going to be the darkest. So we'll use that on the edges. And I don't know if I can get it where I can get it out. That might be a problem. And I think I got very little out. So I might even, so I don't mix my colors up. Use a little bit, we'll maybe use 3 painters. Excuse me, or at least one for the Melon Mambo. We'll see how it goes. Well, that's too big of a, so our aqua painters come in 3 different, you get 3 brushes in 3 sizes. So there's the wider one. I don't know, some reason I'm out of focus. There we go. Maybe it's me. And then there's a thin one. This tends to be my favorite. It's like it's like a swoopy brush one. So that one looks like that. That's the one I tend to use. All right. I got my water. Okay. And here we go. And I have my little chamois. So we're going to do the lightest color first, and we're going to do it all over the flower. So this is the bubble bath. And the problem with it is that I'm going to have to go into the pad. That's not how you're supposed to do it, but I don't have a lot. Let me see, maybe. Aha! Yeah, we can do that. See, sometimes I get smart. Just takes me a little. So it is coloring, and I'm not making any, I'm doing it quick. I want to just cover it all up. And there's a lot of detail in here. Let's see. I don't think it goes any closer. There you go. So there's detail in the in that. I'll do 3 of these. And you want them good and wet. Don't be afraid to get it wet, because the wetter it is, the lighter it'll be. And so I'm putting just a little bit of, yeah, so there's one of each of the, I'm not going to do the big one quite yet. So this one's really wet and very light. Okay. All right. So we'll make sure that I got that. And then we will do, I think this is a melon mambo. Okay. And we're just going to do that just a little bit in the middle. So Emma Goddard did, she did orange reds and she did the purples. The purples were, I like the purples better than the orange reds. Oops, I got a lot of water on that one. Obviously it was all very pretty. It's just what, you know, what your particular color love is. Mine, of course, is pink. And then, and then she used the arches to make this beautiful card. But I just want to make a simple card with you and just share the coloring technique, because it can be, let me get over here more. It can be so this, I just wanted to show you this part here was with very little water. This was with a lot of water, so it's less color. And then this, the bubble bath looks almost like a moody mauve, because I didn't use a lot of water. So I do like the bubble bath with a lot of water. So, and that's okay. All right. So now we're going to do the berry burst. And of course, this we're going to do mostly on the outside. Sorry. To give it a little and then we want them to dry as well. And there is only, hey Tony, thank you. You know, there's just a little bit, and you never know how it's going to come out. Never, never. So I'm going to go back in with some lighter, just lighter on that one. So we'll let that dry. And we'll do some on this one. And again, it comes out very dark. And then you can go back in with some more wet and just make it. And everyone is going to be, it's going to be totally different. So we can do less color, more water. Okay. And again, everyone is going to be so different. Has anybody done this before? It's so quiet. All right, so there's your 3. I'm wondering, instead of using Berry Burst, let's try one just to see what it looks like, because I honestly don't know either. So we'll do all of the bubble bath. Whoops, with a little bit of, but again, you know, they all look different. Do that in the middle. I might have to do this too, just to give us a little bit of something. And then we'll do some, this is why my apron's on today, by the way, because I like my t-shirt and I inevitably will get it dirty. That's what happens. All right, whoops, I can't get that up. So, oh, I wasn't going to use the, all right. I don't know, I lost myself. So let's just try to go over this. This is the cherry cobbler. So let's just see if it does. And we might like it better, because it makes it look a little different. So we might like it better. So there's the cherry cobbler and there's the berry burst. Okay. We're making a good mess. So we'll put that there. We'll clean this up here, sort of. And we'll bring the big guy over. All right. So, bubble bath. And bubble bath, we don't have to do that because bubble bath, I actually have I don't have much strength in my hands. Oh, I'm making a big mess over here. All right. So am I too much? There we go. Sometimes I feel like I'm too much. So we're going to do the bubble bath all over it with lots of water, because that bubble bath gets to be quite dark. Like I said, it almost looks like a moody mauve. See. And I can squeeze it too to get more water. I forget that sometimes. I'll just cover it all. Okay, good. All right, then we're going to go with the Melon Mambo. Took me a minute. And we're gonna just, whoops. We're gonna try to keep that in the kind of in the middle-ish, just to bring out some extra color here. And you got it. You do have to keep it moving, and unless you have a lot of water on your brush. So see, that looks nice. That's my favorite one so far, but it's not dry yet, so who knows. All right, so here we are with the cherry cobbler, and it's just on the bits here on the ends. I don't know, I kind of like that. What does anybody think? Does anybody have a opinion about the cherry cobbler or the berry burst? This one needs a little bit more color on it everywhere. And who's to say we can't use 4 colors, you know, either. So I'm going to add a little bit more this way just to bring it in. And I'm not using watercolor paper. I'm just using cardstock. That totally gives a different color. See, the colors are just so different. This one looks the most different because this one I remember I did use the berry burst on it, so that's why it kind of gets in there. Okay. Well, so what do we think? Anybody have done this before? It's the watercolor. All right, I am going to clean my brush well. I'm going to flip my, oh man, that's what happens. I have a ton of these cloths everywhere. I think I bought them and they came with a, I think you get 10 of them in a thing, and I have them all over. All over, and I just throw them in the wash. No problem there. All right, so we'll give that a rest, and I'll bring this over, and we'll do 3 of each, just to see how it goes. We might have to do some more flowers. I don't know. Got to cover the length of the card, so we'll see. I feel like everybody's left me. So this is Granny Apple Green, and I have some soft sea foam, but tell you what, they I can't get them to leave ink on the opposite sides. I just can't. So there's some soft sea foam. And here is my Granny Apple Green. Okay, there we go. All right, so here's my watercolor, my water. Soft sea foam was the first one, and I'm just going to, with a lot of water, put it over my leaf. Just like so. I haven't heard from anybody if they've done the watercoloring before. All right, lots of there we go. Lots of water, lots of color. And I'm just using the lightest color. I kind of like the lightest color on first. That's kind of how I blend as well. I color, I blend with the lighter color and I outline with the darker color. That's how I do it. All right, so then we're just going to give this a little just kind of put some on the edges. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of playing around with it. Especially this little one here. And then there. And of course, there's not a lot there, so it takes it up quick. Good. All right. I'm just going to fold that over so that we don't make a mess because I'm so good at that. I'm going to clean my aqua cleaner brush and I'll close that up and we'll get rid of these. All right. And we'll let those dry. So what's everybody think so far? Again, nobody talking to me. All right. Has anybody done any of the watercoloring before. I think we had some. I'm just looking ahead for some bling. So here is my card base. I don't know if I have a dry. This one's actually dry on the other side. Okay. All right, let me get here we go. Oh, Tony's done it. Thank you. So far, so good. All right, so we're just gonna kind of let these dry a little bit. I could put the blow dryer on them. We'll see if they'll work with us for a little bit. So my card base is 5.5 by 3. Well, I'm sorry, I lie. 5.5 wide, and I believe, let me go this way. By 7.25. And normally I would, I'm just gonna leave it that way. And then we're gonna go this way. Let's see if I can, there we go. So we're going to put the flowers kind of this way, you know, somehow that away. Still wet. My thought was, whoops, this happened earlier. I don't know why I'm losing my camera. See, I said I didn't have any, hi. Oh. Oops, I just lost my light that time. I didn't even touch it. There must be a short somewhere. I just got the new camera. Oh, come on. Oh, everybody, I'm sorry. It's a new camera. We shouldn't have any shorts in it. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not the one I want. It's always the light. Maybe I'll switch them since the light's already off. I apologize. That back on. Do we have any? Oh, everybody. Well, let me see. So I was going to try, I'm going to show you here. Oh, I got to do it here. The pink gingham. And the pink gingham is from the Winnie the Pooh. But I don't know if the pink gingham is going to work. All right. Well, the problem though, if I use my phone, we have to go, probably have to go to, I'm sorry, everybody, stay with me. I don't know what the problem is. It just goes off. I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. I honestly have no idea why it's not working. It's hooked up to my camera. Nope, can't go to camera A because it's not there. Well, I apologize. I don't know. Let's see if I can hook up my phone. We'll try it again. I've never done it on my phone before to yeah. All right, I'm gonna go out and try to come back in on another one. I apologize, everybody. We'll see if I can get my phone to work. Thank you.